We're taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. and right now we're on a weather alert. Coming up, meteorologist Jasmine Lomax will break down exactly what we'll see and where the worst of it will be and when it will happen. Possible solutions now to the ongoing crime crisis. A look at the Gun Safety Act and what it means for your safety. And some good news coming out of that Maryland State report card, improving schools in Anne Arundel County. Why the county executive says more can still be done. Fox 45 News Midday starts right now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
And thank you for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Taylor Stewart. We are on a weather alert this morning as intense weather maker is moving across Maryland and the entire Northeast region. We're tracking wind gusts from 20 to 30 miles per hour, with some areas possibly seeing wind gusts as high as 50 miles per hour. Let's get right on over to meteorologist Jasmine Lomax and take a look at your forecast. Good morning, Jasmine.
Good morning, Taylor. Yeah, it's very, very windy outside. And if you step outside, you will notice that immediately. You can probably hear it as well. We've got those strong winds across much of the state. And for that reason, all of the areas in the shaded color are under a wind advisory. This runs through 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. So if you have any outdoor belongings or decorations, you want to make sure that those are secured. We're seeing sustained winds right now at 20, 30, even 40 miles per hour, and the wind gusts are even higher. You will notice the impact on how it feels outside. We're seeing wind chills around 4 degrees or 7 degrees now in western Maryland, 20s in Cumberland and also in Hagerstown. Then across the rest of the state, 20s, 30s for those wind chills, but we will get a little warmer this afternoon. I'll let you know what to expect and when we finally warm up, coming up in my Weather Authority forecast. Back to you.
All right, take a look at this video. This was from DJ in Cockeysville. He sent us this earlier this morning where many areas saw snowfall across the city here, but only a short period of time. If you see any impacts of severe winds this morning or damage, go ahead and send us your pictures. Scan that QR code. It'll take you to foxbaltimore.com/chime-in, where you can upload your pictures and videos. It's powered by Stackla. Turning now to your session 2023 coverage. Maryland lawmakers are addressing possible solutions to the state's ongoing crime crisis. In just a couple of hours here, lawmakers will once again hear the Violent Firearms Offender Act, a bill spearheaded by former Governor Larry Hogan for years. It never passed, though. Just last night, though, the state Senate approved a bill that restricts where legal gun owners can bring their weapons. Shannon Lilly is at Harbor East Point with more on that bill and the Gun Safety Act and what those mean on both sides of the debate. Shannon.
Yeah, there are a lot of people at odds over this bill. If it's passed, it would mean lawful gun owners can't bring their weapons to many of these establishments that are here around us right now. And in last night's Senate floor session, the Gun Safety Act passed 31-16, meaning it is now heading to the House. So let's take a look at what this bill would actually do. The Gun Safety Act prevents legal gun owners from bringing their weapons within 100 feet of many public places, even with a wear and carry permit. So we're talking about stadiums, theaters, hospitals, restaurants, and more. You would not be allowed to bring your gun near those places. Now, the bill was introduced in response to a Supreme Court decision that found New York's gun law requiring applicants to give a reason for carrying was unconstitutional. The decision meant Maryland's good and substantial reason requirement also fell too, which then made it easier for you to obtain a wear and carry permit here in our state. So supporters say the Gun Safety Act makes the state safer because it'll get guns out of more public places. Critics argue it targets legal gun owners and it takes away a method of self-defense, and they're also calling it unconstitutional. Let's take a listen to those different perspectives.
I believe it would be a violation of my oath to vote for a bill which I believe is unconstitutional.
We've had murders and shootings, we've had carjackings and other types of really violent offenses, many times involving firearms. But once again, this General Assembly is not rushing to deal with the people causing those problems. Once again, the General Assembly is looking to pass restrictions on somebody else.
So it's not an either or. We can both strengthen current gun laws in response to Bruin, as well as address those illegal weapons.
And once again, this bill passing the Senate last night means it now heads on to the House. Of course, we are going to be following it closely. Reporting in Harbor East, I'm Shannon Lilly, Fox 45 News, midday.
All right, here's a look at today's top trending stories. Trending number one, the Baltimore City Council Committee unanimously confirms Faith Leach. Now, Mayor Brandon Scott picked her for his city administrator, and it comes after an explosive exchange last week when the committee rejected her initial nomination. Political analyst John Dede says there appears to be a disconnect between council and the mayor's office, particularly when it comes to transparency. Leach is officially the city's second city administrator. We want to know what you think. If elections were held today, would you vote to re-elect Mayor Scott? So far, 96% of voters say no. Go to foxbaltimore.com/vote to weigh in. Trending number two, the Maryland Department of Education report card shows Anne Arundel County schools are performing much better than they were 3 years ago, with more 5-star schools. The report card rates schools from 1 to 5 stars based on how well they're doing. Now, this year's report card is the first Maryland report card that is happening after the pandemic. Anne Arundel County Executive Stuart Pittman says more needs to be done.
It's good news to have more 5-star schools than we had before, and to have 95% of our schools at 3, 4, or 5 stars. So, but that doesn't mean that we're okay. We have some major challenges in our school system, and our superintendent, Dr. Vidal, has talked a lot about primarily the problem of retaining teachers and keeping them around so that that we have them in the future. It's budget season, and they have come to us with a very large request for an increase in their budget, primarily to increase pay for teachers and school staff so that they can recruit and retain.
A lot in this interview. To see the full interview, just head to our website, foxbaltimore.com. Trending number three, with just under a month left, the Maryland General Assembly is working on several bills that could have an impact on crime, particularly juvenile crime. House Bill 110 looks to head off conflict before it begins. Another would boost the reward for people who come forward with information about crimes. Now, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle seem to agree on the importance of this legislation in terms of keeping students safe.
I do think it's a great idea to try to instill in young people different tools to deal with conflict. As we've seen and throughout the state, young people have, found ways to deal with conflict through violence, and that's not what we prefer. We want them to have other tools in the tool belt to help deal with their conflict amongst each other.
This is a problem clearly with students. We had a conflict at Catonsville High where 2 students came on the parking lot and one shot another, and it was over conflict. So clearly this is a high need area, and I'm glad to see this is introduced. I hope something moves forward.
You can see that full interview on our website as well, foxbaltimore.com. A job ad goes viral. Why a typical job has been made out to be overbearing. That's ahead on Be More Lifestyle. And a winter storm pounding the Northeast as we speak. How much snow people in New England could end up seeing once it's all over. And are you tired of getting sick? Why a new study says the amount of sleep you get plays a key role in making sure you stay healthy.
Fox 45 News, winner of 17 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
Alrighty, we're taking a look at your social stream right now where we're on weather alert with less than a week until it's the official first day of spring. While the first nor'easter of the season is bearing down on the New England coast right now. A live look at the conditions here. This is New Hampshire. Now, for many, this storm is the most intense winter storm this season. It's placing some 20 million Americans under weather alerts. Now, snowfall could range anywhere from a few inches along the coast to a few feet, especially inland, as communities with higher elevations. It's not just the snow, though. It's also the wind. Watching in Rhode Island here, a huge fleet of power trucks are on standby, ready to go as massive power outages are expected. Take a look here from Mitch, 21 inches at 8 a.m., 5 miles northwest of Reedsboro. And this is some heavy snow he's clocking in here. Take a look. And then another one we've got coming in. Oh, what a nice shot of that snow coming down on the trees. Beautiful snow, huge flakes, half dollars falling from the sky. They're picking up 1.5 inches nearly. All right, let's go now to the White House, where the president is expected to announce an executive order today that would expand background checks for more firearm sales. Under the executive order, Biden is also directing Attorney General Merrick Garland to develop and implement a plan to prevent formerly federal licensed firearms dealers whose licenses have been revoked or surrendered from continuing to engage in the business of dealing firearms. The order will also improve public awareness and increase the use of protection like red flag laws and safe shortage of firearms. Now let's take a look at what people are saying about it. We need to revoke the Second Amendment to keep families safe, one person is saying. Well, let's see what other folks are saying here. Let's sign an executive order that requires politicians to submit to a mental health assessment and maybe an emotional maturity assessment, too. Oh, and checks on their morale and ethical standards as well. Heated debate when you talk about guns here. But let's take a look at this. A new study finds poor sleep lowers vaccine effectiveness. Now, especially in men, researchers found sleeping less than 6 hours in the night before getting the vaccine could limit your body's response, and that could result in reduced protection against the virus or bacteria. According to the authors, good sleep not only amplifies, but it also extends the duration and the protection of the vaccine. Take a look at what we're seeing here from Doug. The vaccine saved my life and the life of billions. If I need to sleep more, then so be it. I get that one. And another one here, who cares? Why even waste resources on studying this nonsense? Vaccine works anyways. Okay, let's go here. A crowd favorite will make a huge comeback this fall by introducing Lunchables in school cafeterias across the country. Former President Trump already has his set sight on the White House. After the break, the importance of his trip to Iowa. And then coming up at noon, this lineup, Caramo, and then at 1, Sherry, followed by the Hot Bench at 2 o'clock. We are back, starting off with a live look around the Inner Harbor. Oh my gosh, can you see those flags? It is windy. We're a weather alert day right now as the storm off the northeast coast continues to intensify. Winds out of the west and northwest will pick up to 20 or 30 miles per hour with gusts as high as 50 miles per hour. In about 5 minutes, meteorologist Jasmine Lomax is going to join us with how long these intense winds will impact us. Making headlines this morning, former President Donald Trump has his eyes set on the White House again. Now, he made his first trip to Iowa since announcing his bid. Iowa is a key stumping ground for candidates. Early polls show Trump remains widely popular with Iowa Republicans, with 80% saying they have a favorable view of him. Now, with Iowa being a leader in agriculture, Trump took time to lay out the ways he helped farmers during his presidency and made a promise.
Within hours of my inauguration, I will cancel every Biden policy that's brutalizing our farmers. Every single one.
Now, Trump made sure to criticize his anticipated rival, Ron DeSantis, saying he's not the pick for farmers. The Florida governor has yet to launch his campaign, but made a stop in Iowa just last week. So far, Iowa Republicans have a 74% favorable view of DeSantis. Coming up today on Fox 45 News at 4, the debate over a bill backed by Baltimore City State Attorney Ivan Bates, why some in Annapolis feel progress is coming. And a group of frustrated residents taking legal action against Baltimore's DPW, why they say the department is breaking the law. Plus, the manhunt for Roy McGrath continues. An update on law enforcement efforts to find the former governor's chief of staff after he skipped out on his federal trial. You can get our news in a flash here through your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines and your forecasts in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, just tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. Okay, Lunchables, they're going to school. Kraft Heinz is bringing the ready-to-eat packaged meals to school cafeterias nationwide. This is happening next fall, and the company says the 2 new varieties were reformulated in order to meet federal guidelines, making them different than the ones you'll find at grocery stores. The options include turkey and cheddar crackers, stackers, and extra cheesy pizza. All right, Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle now. How are you? What are you guys working on?
Well, I'll tell you what, I want to comment on the Lunchables, Taylor. No, they should not. These kids, why are we feeding these kids Lunchables at school, man? These are the worst.
I used to love a good Lunchable or two.
The only problem I have with them is carcinogens in the preservatives in Lunchables are carcinogens. Why would that get okay? So that's my little beef.
Have you seen school lunch recently?
Well, let me tell you something. You're right. We were raised on cowboy steak, pigs in a blanket. So I guess the tradition continues.
It's on brand, I think. It's on trend. The kids love it.
With the chocolate milk to top it off.
Exactly, and some candy on the side. So I don't know. No, you're right. It's not the best, I guess, the healthiest option.
Well, it is what it is.
It is what it is. But let me tell you what it really is over here. It's windy. We are on a weather alert this morning. Let's get over to meteorologist Jasmine Lomax and find out your full weather authority forecast. What's happening, Jasmine?
Thanks, Taylor. It is so windy. It's very chilly, and it actually feels like winter outside. We have a wind advisory in place for almost the entire state. This runs through 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. We're talking sustained winds out of the west between 20 and 30 miles per hour and gusts close to 50 miles per hour. And we're already seeing that here at BWI, actually. Wind gusts recorded of 47 miles per hour right now. Sustained winds are pretty high, and you're going to notice that as soon as you step outside, you want all of the layers and you want to secure any outdoor belongings. This is what we're watching, this low-pressure system off the coast of New England. That's leading to a lot of snow there, but for us, the main thing that we're tracking are those winds. Those are going to be persistent all day long. 41 for the current temperature with partly cloudy skies. Notice that wind chill. It feels like it's 30 degrees. That's how much the winds are having an impact on our weather. We're seeing numbers in the 30s and 40s across most of the state. And then toward western Maryland, we have even lower numbers. They're dealing with a little bit of snow. This afternoon, we'll have passing clouds as our temperatures reach the low to mid 40s. We'll stay below average. Then as we head into the night, skies will clear. Temperatures fall to the 20s. You'll want the layers in the morning, but by the afternoon, it'll be a lot quieter. We'll have plenty of sunshine and temperatures reaching the 40s and the 50s. We'll keep on getting warmer through Friday. However, that's when our next weather maker arrives. So we are starting the weekend with a few spotty showers. That will be followed by more rain on Saturday. Then after that, we stay mostly dry on Sunday and again on Monday. Today, temperatures will gradually rise to the mid-40s. Then as we head into the night, those numbers do start to drop off. But notice it's going to feel like the 30s and then the 20s all day long. As we head into the day tomorrow, again, we start in the 20s and 30s. Then we're looking at a high of 52 with plenty of sunshine tomorrow. We'll be in the 60s by Thursday and back to those above average temperatures. Unfortunately, for anyone enjoying festivities on Friday for St. Patrick's Day, we do have rain in the forecast, but temperatures will be higher, 64. Then we're talking the mid-50s on Saturday with the chance for a few scattered showers. We'll drop to the 40s on Sunday, then we'll rise back to the 50s on Monday. As we head into the upcoming week, our temperatures stay above average in the mid to upper 50s. Back to you.
All right, coming up, the new fast-acting drug approved by the FDA to relieve all the aches and pains from migraines. And betting this March is going to be madness. Just after the break, how many people will be participating in this year's bracket contest? And it's a big night of TV here on Fox 45. At 8, it's 911 Lone Star. Then at 9, an all-new Accused. And then keep watching for Fox 45 News at 10 and Fox 45 News Late Edition. All right, do not miss this. The Food and Drug Administration approves the first ever nasal spray to treat migraines. Pfizer's Zavzpret can relieve users of pain in as fast as 15 minutes. According to the Migraine Research Foundation, almost 40 million Americans suffer from migraines. Psychiatrists say this drug won't cause a medication overuse headache, and it's safe for migraine sufferers with cardiovascular risk as well. Pfizer plans to make this spray available to buy in July. Now, the American Gaming Association expects nearly a quarter of all American adults will put down a total of $15 billion in bets for March Madness. The association says about 56 million people will participate in bracket contests. Roughly 31 million Americans are expected to place bets through online sites, retail sports books, or a bookie, while 21.5 million expected to make casual bets with friends. The association says March Madness is one of the biggest betting events of the year, along with the Super Bowl. Well, Chick-fil-A is bringing its famous chicken sandwiches halfway across the world. With a $1 billion plan, the chain of restaurant is planning to serve its food in Asia and Europe. They say by 2026, they'll have locations in the 2 continents. And by 2023, this year, their aim is to be in a total of 5 international markets. Currently, Chick-fil-A has 8 international locations in Canada and 3 in Puerto Rico. All right, crunch on this. Today is National Potato Chip Day, the day to celebrate America's favorite snack. The beloved snack created in 1853, and they were originally called Saratoga chips. Flavored chips like barbecue were introduced in the 1950s, and then today, the snack sees sales of more than $15 billion annually worldwide. Well, have a chip today. That's all we've got here for Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyle. Host Mark Clark is back. What are you guys working on today?
Well, Taylor, coming up next on Be More Lifestyle, we're going to share some insane qualifications about a typical job. Stay right here. Be More Lifestyle is coming up next.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
What's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio B at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here. Okay, Lady T joins us. Also, 92Q's own Persia Nicole and meteorologist Jasmine Lomax. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
It's the hair crew. Let me tell you right now. A new class action lawsuit filed in Illinois alleges that chicken chain Buffalo Wild Wings is conducting deceptive business practices, claims boneless wings are actually just chicken nuggets. According to the lawsuit, the name and description of the products leads reasonable consumers to believe the products are actually chicken wings. What's your take, Persia Nicole? Are you a fan of Buffalo Wild Wings and their wings?
I do. I love like their Thai glaze, whatever that is. But this whole time, am I lost? Because I thought that boneless wings were like chicken nuggets with sauce on them. Are they not chicken nuggets with sauce on them?
I think it comes down to the description. You're right. Most of the time, like you said, Persia Nicole, when you order them, you're probably expecting chicken nuggets shaped like wing, whatever. Lady T, what do you think?
Okay, well, honestly, I don't like Buffalo Wild Wings, so they can get all the lawsuits they want, okay? I don't really like, I just feel like everything tastes like it's been microwaved. They don't even hit you with a little garnish or nothing. And the drinks aren't even that good either, in my opinion.
Okay, calm it down,
everybody knows. They know, like, when you, like, pick a place for me to eat, like, do not mention B-dubs. Don't mention it, because I don't bang with it.
The thoughts and actions of her are not ours. Okay. Jasmine.
Whatever.
Your thoughts?
I mean, if I ate meat, which I don't,
was going to say, she don't even eat meat.
then I would probably be
That's right. Never
pretty
mind,
mad.
Jasmine.
You know, when they said boneless wings, I was thinking like a wing without bones. I wasn't thinking of a chicken nugget. So if I was
But they some haters, though. No, people be hating off of the boneless wings. The boneless wings are bombs. Stop playing with us, bone in, bone out people.
We have a mixed bag here. Persia Nicole's a fan. Jasmine doesn't eat meat, and Lady T is not. A restaurant server ad goes, speaking of restaurants, a server ad goes viral for its insane qualification list, but the Craigslist ad quickly turns into a rant-like listing of odd and very specific reasons that a person should not apply. Let's listen to some of this ad.
Work. Call in sick with an excuse because you partied too hard the night before your shift. Experience flat tires every week and suddenly become deathly ill on Coachella and Splash House weekends. You will not last if you want to score social points with a cute patron by giving away food and beverage on our dime with our inventory. Do not apply if you think you'll need nights off because your grandma poisoned you with her ham again.
Wow. Oh, my gosh. She seems through. She is fed up.
Yes, 2 words. Insane. Lady T, your thoughts? Is this a job you want?
That's a job I would not want. That is a job that I'm not even applying to. These qualifications for some of these job ads are a little too extra. What happened to just, at least getting your high school diploma? That was like the minimum requirement back in the day. Now they want a little extra from you. They want you to be a anesthesiologist also. It's just a little much. I don't know.
Howard the P, Persia Nicole, your thoughts on this ad? Would that make you interested?
Well, first of all, the owner is my mood. That is definitely my cousin on my third side. My third side. Because if it gives, I said what I said and I meant it was a person, that's the owner. And I'm not mad at it. You know what you want. You know what you
the pay better match, Persia. The pay better match at least. Okay.
Well, if grandma's poisoning you with her ham, I don't know.
I know, that's a little
Jazz.
much.
At first, I thought it was a little funny, but then the list kept going on and on and on.
Yeah.
I think someone in the comments was like, wow, that manager has been through it.
They have been through it. That's what it's showing.
Hey, she was so upset, she looks like she just got out the shower and started to read the list, baby. She didn't care about how she was looking on that camera.
It depends on how desperate you are. Take the job, sis. Take the job.
We want you to tell it. Would you ever apply to a job this crazy? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the Lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. And at the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. One man's trip to McDonald's made no sense. Joshua Vargas claims he swung by his local McDonald's drive-thru to grab a quick bite to eat and was handed a bag full of cash in addition to his requested sausage McMuffin. These images, which now have topped 250,000 likes, showed Vargas opening his to-go bag and apparently finding wads of money inside.
Hey.
Okay, Persia Nicole, what happened? What was the mix-up? How did this even happen?
It was a shift change, and it was a cousin going through the drive.
You always blame it on a cousin.
I didn't say Vargas, I said Fargus.
It was probably for damages and royalty and whatever they're going to be feeling in the bathroom later due to that sausage McMuffin. And it was like, here you go.
Hey,
Here's some money.
That's
was
good
the ice cream machine working? That's a real question.
Well, ladies, great job as always. We'll see you guys later in the show. Persia Nicole, back to the show on 92Q, the hot #1 station. I see you. Still ahead, the Harlem Globetrotters bringing their on-court tricks to Baltimore. Got a sneak peek of all the action coming up. Stretching your dollars is top of mind for many these days. Now, next, an item that will help you keep from breaking the bank in today's America Steals and Deals. Stick around.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
Shark Tank has discovered many great brands over the years. Today, Genevieve Gorder brings back one of their most popular items with a money-saving deal. Here's America's Steals and Deals.
The following segment is sponsored by Noki.
Hey, everyone. I've got a fantastic solution to an issue I know you can all relate to. I have a hands-free way to use your phone for whatever you want to do. We all know the sound of your phone crashing to the floor in the middle of a call, trying to prop it up on books and get that perfect shot, or you lean it against a glass to see the screen while you're cooking or working out or whatever. It's annoying because it never really works that great. Here's your solution. This is called Tentacle, and it's a super functional little gadget that I've been using a lot lately. It's a mount that can hang, wrap, stand, suction, rotate, and bend basically anywhere. And it can hold up to 42 pounds. I've used it in the car. You can put it on the bathroom mirror, hanging it off of a railing. It works. It's really flexible. I've also used it for shooting videos, and you can control it with this little Bluetooth remote, which is always handy. So Tentacle blew up on Shark Tank and hit record sales numbers, and it's easy to see why. People with hearing disabilities are even using it to keep their phone hands-free while they're signing. Now, there's universal threading that lets you mount speakers, lights, or microphones all on this tiny little base. So right now, we're offering an exclusive 33% off. You guys take advantage of this deal at asadeals.com.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by the Harlem Globetrotters.
All right, the Harlem Globetrotters are bringing their slam dunk show to Baltimore. Here to tell us all about it is Harlem Globetrotter Darnell Speedy, artist. Welcome to the show, Darnell.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Why do they call you Speedy? What's the deal there?
Well, I'm actually one of the slowest players on our team, so.
What?
No, that's a joke.
I was about to say.
That's my one. I got you. See, that's my one joke of the day.
Okay.
I'm really fast. Yeah, I'm really fast with the ball, really fast dribbling.
Okay.
And when I do my Globetrotter skills, you know, I do those pretty quick too.
Ooh, so you're saying you got skills, all right? He already showing off, all right? All right, he already showing off. Okay, now what can audiences expect from a Globetrotter game?
Well, when you come to a Harlem Globetrotters basketball game, it's going to be unlike any basketball game you've ever been to.
That's right.
We're not going to just, only play basketball. We might come up to the stands and take your popcorn, or you might get splashed with a bucket of water, so you better duck. Not you. I was
about to say, you stealing food out
Your
here?
hair looking too.
I was about to say, don't come on with the lace front out here. Okay, so you guys do, it's not the norm, basically, right?
Yes.
I love it. Okay, so is there a specific age range for those who want to attend the show?
Well, I always say that, our show is for people from ages 2 to 82, or, younger than that, older than that.
Right.
This is a great time for families to come out, create memories that last a lifetime, and it's a way to, continue a tradition. Like, we're 97 years old, so chances are your mom and her mom seeing the Globetrotters together, and now they're bringing their kids, and then they're going to bring their kids. So just a way to continue traditions and building memories with families.
I love it. Okay, now what do you hope audiences take away after attending a game besides maybe taking the ball from you? What do you think? What do you hope they take away from it?
Well, taking the ball from me is quite the challenge.
So
I think that something that they could look forward to taking away from the game is, a laugh, a great time, a smile, something they might have never seen in person, like, maybe a trick shot from the stands or a hook shot from half court.
Right.
So, I'm expecting families to come out, take away some great basketball, but also some great memories with their families.
All right, well, I need you to show me real quick. What is your favorite move? What's the move that everybody's coming to see from you, sir?
My favorite move, and my favorite trick to do is our iconic ball spin, and I actually could help you do it, too.
Well, you can with these nails?
Absolutely.
You see these nails?
The nails are fabulous.
I don't know. The nails are fabulous. I don't know if you can help me.
Can we switch sides?
Okay, yeah, sure.
All right.
This is my good side anyway.
Hold your right hand up like this.
Right hand up. Oh, good. I'm right-handed. This is perfect. Okay. But it has to be the ball of your finger, right?
No.
It's the nail.
No friction on there. And just hold it strong.
Oh my gosh! Look out! I did it! Oh my gosh! Okay, so I'm gonna join the tryouts for the Harlem Globetrotters. I'm joining tryouts today. But thank you so much for joining us, sweetie. You did amazing.
Thank you.
All right.
Did Marvel's first Oscar nominee Angela Bassett get snubbed? Lady T has the answers coming up. And there was more that happened on Sunday on the red carpet. Lady T tells us all about it. Again, next. And it's time to spill the tea this Tuesday. Lady T has the hot tea.
I do. Hello, fellow tea sippers. All right, here's your Oscars recap. So Jimmy Kimmel hosted the 95th Oscars. He joked that there was a crisis team in place in case anyone wanted to come up and get jiggy with it. Lots of references to the Oscars slap that happened last year. I thought he was on it. He did great. Then, of course, our favorite pregnant performer, Rihanna, sang Lift Me Up. Her bae, A$AP Rocky, was right there cheering her on. She did amazing. She did fantastic. Also, Lady Gaga performed with no makeup on, just t-shirt and jeans, and a nice little ballad that she did. It was beautiful. Now, a lot of my guesses were correct, and your winners are Best Picture went to Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Best Actress, Michelle Yeoh. Best Actor, Brendan Fraser in The Whale, and then Ki Hoi Kwan with a surprise win for the Best Actor in Supporting Role. That kind of shocked me, but go ahead, Ki, you won it, you got it. Congrats to all the winners, and congrats to Thames for blocking the view of like 3 people with her outfit. That same night, I saw that thing, I was like, imagine you pay money to be behind her and you don't get to see the whole show. Wow. So that was kind of crazy. Your thoughts, Mark? What did you think?
It was amazing. You know, I know some people feel like Angela got snubbed.
Yes, we'll talk about Angela. I got you with the Angela stuff. You see, I got my outfit on ready for it. We're going to talk about Angela.
Happy for Fraser for winning. He actually quit acting, right, and then came back and then won an Academy Award. That's pretty amazing.
I'm telling you, see, you never should give up, folks. All right, up next, you guys, there was a couple of awkward moments, however. There was a lot of interesting red carpets moments, but people are still talking about Ashley Graham interviewing Hugh Grant. Now, she tried asking him a few questions, like who made his suit, who he was looking forward to seeing that night, but it was kind of like talking to a brick wall. He didn't really have much to say, y'all, and it made it awkward. The British actor was a tough nut to crack. TMZ caught up with the plus-size model turned interviewer. She said, kill him with kindness, right? That's what you're supposed to do, and that's kind of what she did. But notice that interview got wrapped up real quick. You ever experienced something like that, Mark, where you are interviewing somebody and they're like,
short answers, whatever. But let me tell you something. Ashley Graham, though, you go, girl.
What'd you say?
Ashley Graham.
Isn't she beautiful? I love me some her. Oh, shout out to our plus-size queens out there.
Wait a minute. She's no Lady T.
She is. Wait a minute. You better come on, Mark. Don't you making me blush? Tell them about it.
That's
okay. Ask about me. All right. Up next, because the tea keeps pouring. All right. So the Best Supporting Actress award went to Jamie Lee Curtis, and social media seemed confused. Okay. How did she beat Angela Bassett? Now, she was Marvel's first Oscar nominee that they've ever had. No shade to Jamie Lee Curtis, but the Academy Awards kind of missed a moment here, I think. Also, you could see the disappointment on Angela's face. And, you know, on a good note, though, Ruthie Carter became the first Black woman to win multiple Oscars. She won for costume design on Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. So there was a historical moment, but my heart hurt for Angela Bassett. I saw her face. She kind of went like her light dimmed for a quick second, and then she came back. But it was like, you let her be disappointed. Let her have that quick moment to show that she was not happy about losing that. You know, that's hard, Mark.
Yeah. I mean, it's the Academy Awards, so you never know. But she knows she did a great performance in a great movie. That's all you can do.
But I feel like they set us up because they hyped us up thinking that she was going to win. And then, it was Jamie Lee Curtis. No shade to Jamie. She definitely deserved it as well. I would love to see Angela Bassett on stage, though, in the same purple. I'm rocking my purple, my royal purple for Angela Bassett today.
So you got that match perfect. That's amazing.
Did you see that? Yeah.
I need Lady T's budget on the show. I demand more money on this show.
Wakanda forever, baby. Okay, now that's it for the tea for today. Now, y'all know what to do at home. Y'all got to go sip on all that tea.
Okay, we're on weather alert this morning. Let's go over to Mira.
Thanks, Mark. We are keeping watch on our winds. That's the main thing that we're talking about. There's a nor'easter impacting parts of New England. For us, that's leading to strong winds, and we're talking winds around 20 to 30 miles per hour with even higher gusts up to 50 miles per hour. This wind advisory runs through 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. Make sure that you have any outdoor belongings secured as we deal with this. We're seeing wind gusts right now greater than 30, 40 miles per hour, and sustained winds also very high. That's having an impact on how it feels outside. Again, it's all a part of this low pressure system that's leading to a ton of snow around parts of New England. We're not seeing much here in our area. There is a little bit of snow in western Maryland, but for the rest of us, we're mainly just talking about those strong winds having an impact on how it feels. 41 for the current temperature. Our wind chill is coming in at 30 degrees. The winds are having that much of an impact. We're seeing numbers in the 30s and the low 40s across the state. More sunshine along the eastern shore and in southern Maryland. And then we have those flurries in western Maryland along with the very cold temperatures. This afternoon, expect a few passing clouds as temperatures reach the low to mid 40s. Then overnight, it gets cold as skies clear. We'll start the morning with temperatures in the 20s and 30s. Then as we head into the afternoon, we're looking at the upper 40s and the low 50s. That's going to keep us close to average. We'll have plenty of sunshine, but we really start to heat up after that, and we are looking at above average temperatures as we finish the work week. We're also looking at the next chance for showers on Friday. We're talking spotty showers, so not a washout, but we have another chance for showers overnight, then continuing into Saturday. Sunday will be nice and dry, and it looks like Monday will be another dry day as well. Temperatures reach the 40s this afternoon, but wind chills likely stay in the 30s. Then as we head into the night, those wind chills get even lower. It'll feel like it's in the 20s. You will want the layers tomorrow morning. By the afternoon, our temperatures reach 52, keeping us just slightly under average. We're talking plenty of sunshine. Then we reach the 60s on Thursday. We'll end the work week with temperatures around 64. If you have any plans for St. Patrick's Day, be mindful that there is that chance for a few showers. Otherwise, we've got more rain and lower temperatures on Saturday. Highs will be in the mid-50s. We're looking at 48 on Sunday. Then as we head into Monday, we're back to the 50s. And as we continue into the upcoming work week, we stay above average in the mid to upper 50s. Back to you.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Maple Grove Medical Clinic.
High cholesterol, high blood pressure, and heart disease. These are all serious medical conditions that often result in one common symptom, erectile dysfunction. I'm here with Katie Howard from Maple Grove Medical Clinic to talk about their solution to treat ED. ED can happen to anyone without serious underlying medical conditions, but what are some of the risks in the traditional methods when a man is living with these conditions, Katie?
Yeah, great question. So men, we know that the pills have been around for over 30 years and they come with their side effects and also the spontaneity issues. But there's also something, if you have heart disease or diabetes, you can't take the medications for those and take ED medications because they're contraindicated, which means that they just don't go together. So here at Maple Grove Medical Clinic, we have something called acoustic wave therapy, which treats the root cause of ED. So there's no pain, no injections, and no downtime.
Now, would you consider the method that you use to be invasive?
No, not at all. So what it is a small device that's placed on the skin and it produces gentle pressure waves to the blood vessels, opening them back up, allowing for greater blood flow when and where a guy needs it the most.
Tell me about the studies done on your non-invasive treatment.
Yeah, so there has been over 60 clinical studies that show both the efficacy and lack of side effects with acoustic wave therapy in treating ED, both by Cambridge University and the Cleveland Clinic, to name just a few.
Now, is there anything to be concerned about during these procedures, any pain or discomfort?
No, no pain, no discomfort, guys. You can literally come in for 15 minutes on your lunch break and have this treatment done and go back to your daily life right after. Go back to the gym, go back to work, whatever it may be.
Now, the treatment's long. How long should men anticipate the treatment's taking?
So the treatments take 15 minutes and you have a treatment plan set up for a 2 to 3 week period of time. So you and the doctor will come up with that treatment plan and come in as many times as you need in that 2 to 3 week period of time.
Katie, do you have any special promotions for our wonderful viewers?
Yes, guys, don't put this off any longer. If you call today, you'll get the free assessment, free exam, even the free blood flow ultrasound. We will also throw in a special gift for you and your significant other.
All right, Katie, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Simple job with an insane qualification list, whether or not you would apply, coming up next. A restaurant server ad goes viral for its insane qualifications list. Things like having no sense of humor, can't handle skillful sarcasm, having no alarm clock, or always oversleeping. He wanted you to tell it, would you ever apply to a job with these qualifications this crazy? And of course, you guys are saying, no, okay? Great show lined up for tomorrow. It's Friday's World Sleep Day. And you're in luck because we have a sleep expert joining us to talk about why we should be taking this holiday to heart.
Find out how to have your business featured on Be More Lifestyle. Email us at BeMoreLifestyleTV@FoxBaltimore.com.
And thank you for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.